Mayam Bukrumzari, Adam Ning, say impact to be Manung Hutna, exclusive news analysis program, Adam Yingriba, Sida Ahmdatram, Oxabaluna, Nasisiam Topo topic Mangalokatsagi, Malingu in a home Mayam Malakramadu Manunda, Global Sappers Community have Laki. How Global Sappers Community has now means musingsna, Malingu in a Funkuta labor singsna, Makoi Wakal, Tona Lingzen, Masung, Apapa idea Mam the Puto over Matunda, Malim Masuha, Sakotpa, Yam Ing Tapa, Masung, Equigi. Yamna sakotpa samas makak semna bugita pandamda linked kiba adumna global sappers haiba community malere haiba hapsi malingwi oina global sappers hapsi samriga yankhai humdoi 453 lere aduga masigi sappers personally organa 5315 lere aduga yamna laibuk phaba amana akogi ifal da su yaroktuna akogi global sappers infal hapna lere yamna nungai pauni hiramsi matangda akoina kupna khanar kanda akogi haphas karino Global Safer have Sakino, Masina Kari Kanapi, Equin Kari Lobia, Masum Masina, Kari Kari Kutung Saba Pigado, Kari Kanaba Pigado, Habismatanga, Kanan, Nabagidama Equi, Ani Super Studio, the Links into the Liberty, I get extreme writer, Lady Bassi, Monica Kangembam, Vice Curator, Global Sappers, Infal Hub, Monica Tram Oxary, and thanks for joining to Manung Hutna. Aduka I writer listener, Armstrong Pame, founding curator, Global Sappers, Infal Hub. Armstrong Musu Taram Oxley, Musum thanks for joining to Manung Hutna. I don't know the Kansan see a global separate sea, which is the Kakra Kambo, Yam Mabutan country, Maru in Manipur Prazam, Yamnasu, Kan Kambo Yodri. Global Sappers hub and live set. Masi Maru upon them, Sekarino, Karito Woodgi, Masigi, Hapsiki ideas Lapon, Karino took this.
Ihan Han with the Global Sappers community, I would say, a cry introduced the Wige. 2011, the World Economic Forum Geneva based over one of the biggest research and expert forum in the world to link up between the private sector and the public sector. So under this World Economic Forum, Moise 2011, it is time to think and give opportunity for the young people because they are the present and they are the one shaping the world right now. So with this idea, they started to introduce, they came up with an idea to involve the youth between the age of 21 to 30. Adudigi hauna moise 2011 digi haure, hauraga huzik within a span of 4 years, moise they have formed about 450 hubs in 450 different cities across 160 countries. And luckily, I would say, in the month of June, Geneva email it was an invitation to start the Global Sappers community for Imphal. Huzik so India about 20 hubs later. Adu northeast the oina huzik Meghalaya da su permission di pikre hauningai Shillong da Nagaland da Kohima da hauningai permission pikre ekoi Manipur buso we were privileged to be given the opportunity to start this Global Sappers community Imphal hub with me as the founding curator, and so that is how the Global Sappers community has been established.
Within the last 4 years,
yes,
kari masak topa significant oiba, visible oiba, tangible oiba, development se kari leikan. For example
yes, a kumsi August date 13 degi 17 pawda annual curators meet a Geneva da participate over chatle. Annual curators meet is a platform for all the curators, whether you are the present curator or whether you are the founding curators. Miyam Leiba say the entire spread of wherever the Global Sappers community are. Ekoi lakminaraga ma na kri tobra mag city na kri tobra haibdo ekoi noin mag discuss tobraga mi amabu encourage toba natraga we take ideas from each other. Say I'll tell you how powerful is this Global Sappers community. When McCain, a very influential person from US, he was there as a negotiator between Palestinian and Israel. They all sat on the same table. And one of the shapers of the global shapers community of Tel Aviv sat down together. On the other side was the shapers from the Palestinian side. Moidi Fazana Kangminabnina, because they are a part of this global shapers community. The shapers from Palestine asks John McCain, "Sir, why do we always have to keep fighting? Why can't we exist as one? And why does US always have to intervene?" John McCain has no answer. That means a global shapers community is not only about doing works, it can influence lots of policies. Every time they have the World Economic Forum meeting in Davos in the month of January, where over 100 heads of the states, prime ministers and presidents of the world comes together in Davos, along with almost all the billionaires of the world comes together and raise funds for HIV, for malaria, for developing the third world nations, or for many other policies. 50 shapers are invited every year.
Monica global shapers community member to the kari gun kari criteria the khali Manipur context global shepherd kari area da koi sothaba sings the mangan pibi aba kari to we say kari le madu khara habi biya
global shapers khali zama criteria khara di lai ko aduda khwai maru oiba se di akoina change the flexible oiba so ya da se di age limit se 21 daina 29 bhogi manung da oigadabne ba akoina ahan ba application khanba ganda inquiry me amala khiba I'm an achiever I see tore ado I di 30 sure I bu ya hom thise kari ginu kaina ga sum pen da banung warago mi so re ko ado akoina haningi di si di global magi criteria niyom ne akoina hongba ngamde aduna 21 daina 29 sima leire ani subada ma se exceptionally achiever mo oiba ba masagi hiram mai masagi toiba fields ida ko
for example
oregana society the kind of contribute or kon ha hai tare ko it can be you can be an exceptional doctor who's under 29 who has done enough service ko you can be an exceptional activist, yeah, you can be an athlete, you can be anybody, but laibaki oiba karigumba thongdang khara contribute toramba ko adumba oiba ma change adugi mathakta akoina khanjab khwai maru oibese balanced state of mind ko hedi isada pukchil chawthokpa ngamba mi communal oidaba adegi globally khanba ngamba mi ko wakhal piktaba adumba sigumba jina criteria khara maru oiba criteria ne haina khanje
ado hafangam dina akoi manipur kari tawbiya bale
Manipur da tawya base mayam lai gare hai tare ko hadi akoi tawya baba hub atai mayam na sumui gi project si tawnari eba ko adu akoi na either mui gi project si akoi na mui matok tamba ma ko mui gi si inspire oraga mui happen manaba project pusalak pa ma adu natraga akoi gi leiba context si da ko akoi na koi darkar oiba pot akoi gi da necessary oiba ke hani akoi shortcoming mayam se sibu akoi na phajana yingsen bangamba adumba project leraga su adu su tawai ai for example Manipur se municipality area Imphal size the chingaga ya mot pa uyeba lambi surok te edum hundok pa ko ado akoi gi founding curator Armstrong pamegi su magi zo idea ne hai tare hedi laikai khudingi akoina saina dustbin gumba khara thamaga akoina app ama sagala aga particular shaper sing duna leira akoi mem da chaithok na raga laikai dugi photo gumba upload tawraga hedi karma laikai na khwaidigi nali haibagi cleanliness competition type ta ma kaino ma civic sense ama lakpado aduma project ama lokhat pa yai haina admaina kan
adu masi koi koi manipur da leba koi unemployment problem gumba ko unrest gumba social unrest gumba leba koi gi adagi conflict gumba yamba leba area sidi koi global shepherd sina koi gi shepherd sina kari area da kamaina help to bu yagani lo
employment ki matang jana lakchage ba number 1 akoi je voluntary organization ne ba ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯐꯪꯕ ꯑꯃꯠꯇ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯏꯁꯥꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯀꯣꯁ ꯚꯣꯂunteer ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯇꯧꯖꯔꯒꯦꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯄ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯖꯦꯛꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯄꯣꯁ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯄꯣꯖꯦꯜ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯖꯦꯛ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ ꯈꯜꯂꯁꯦꯕ ꯖꯦꯅꯦꯚꯥꯗ ꯊꯥꯒꯠꯀꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯖꯦꯛꯇꯨꯃꯛ ꯈꯜꯂꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯈꯜꯂꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯒꯦꯔꯦꯟꯇꯤ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯀꯩꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯖꯦꯛꯇꯣ ꯗꯨꯑꯦꯕꯜ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯕ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯛ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯕ ꯐꯤꯖꯤꯕꯜ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯑꯣꯏꯗꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯥꯕꯤꯔꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯏꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯖꯦꯛꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ $50,000 ꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯀꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯄꯩꯁꯥꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯀꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ employment as such ꯀꯤꯗꯤ ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯁꯦꯄꯔꯁꯅ ꯆꯞ ꯆꯥꯅ employment ꯄꯤꯕꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯀꯩꯒꯤꯅꯣꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯁꯥꯃꯛ volunteerꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯕꯕꯨ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯖꯦꯛ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯧꯈꯠꯂꯀꯥꯟꯗꯨꯗ if that particular project has potential of employability that has potential to scale up in future maybe we can provide employment aduga makha taba leibak ki ji unrest leiba du hai si matang sidadi akhoi shaper communities michang we khai nai deba we are mix of everybody every group every ethnic group every background adegi akhoi gi global shapers ki niyom oina so women to men ratio is 50-50 oigadong na haiba adu laibok thiba haigadra akhoi handa ki application thaba nupi ka apply tawrakteba aduna akhoi hojik nupi mari manga khathang haire ado nupa na ngamma lei hojik se but our aim is to have equality in every sphere so akhoi gi group tasu hojik maitais lai nagas lai cookies adi every group ki akhoi na yaholleba hadi akhoi yauna mo nei adi akhoi youth masin akhoi mai lingjen manaragadi for example hojik ta strong example pigi bido Palestine Israel ga nungaina adubu shapers masin di pawdo phawna banina koi dil adugi kaino do bias to leitabnina maybe we can bring about peace that ways
adu Armstrong makha tan khajining si akogi entrepreneur gi oiba kaino su idea khra su yawe he adu sisi just only akogi thought idea sa phajaba wakhalon concept ideas natraga social akogi oriented minded adum badang ta sangsan ba akogi body moibra natta bidang asagi aina hajakhibido adugi pot display later hadi akogi wana leba mi singsi kramai troga masi thabak so ningbagi natraga employment opportunity pi ba habdi sarkar gi hek pi ba natraga su makoida kai makhara skill khara develop to ya ba khopa adum bagi later
see I will pick up from where Monica left. You were asking about the employment opportunities that may be given through this Global Shapers community. I'll just give you one example which I heard this year from a practice taken up by a Global Shapers community in Morocco. What they did was a group of 15 Global Shapers community, they came together, they sat down together. Kari tausra haina khanbaduda ais ekoi Muslim women sing se yam talented di oye adubu moi yum mapan degi thokraga thabak toba khra wabni na moi gidamakta ekoi employment opportunity ama thi se hai moi they came up with this idea what they did they gathered all those women who are interested in designing clothes making fabrics they started with 30 women. Now, with this project, they are able to employ more than 300 women now. Moi talented oiba mi khakta moi khanlaga entrepreneurship spirit platform pi bibni na hujik se moi gi product sing se ekoi Geneva da su pura ai moi yam phaje adu project to moi Geneva da thai they won $20,000 now that product is making a big hit in the market. So just imagine a group of 15 young people below the age of 29 started something able to provide employment for over 300 women folks.
Masing dong mo hegal ko Manipur context di handloom handicraft ko adu handloom akogi mayam leidna sing da su hariba akogi global safer sing sigi influence sigi masi lambi lakpa abgi opportunity legadra.
We have, say, as Monica, my vice curator just said, ekoi say me we are 18 of us. Each of us are doing okay quite well in our own sphere. We have people who are running their own school, people who are running their own business, people who are establishing in their own social organization. Ekoi loin mak punlaga tawredi idea yam thorakni haina khalle. So that is our hope because all of us are doing different things. Now if we can pull together and bring out one solid idea.
Armstrong makes in Tambiri. Monica sida matang silak saning si. Huzki akogi hub se akogi global safers infal hub ki sisu ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯐꯪꯁꯅꯤꯡ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯥꯏꯜꯁꯤ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯒꯅꯤ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯐꯦꯁꯟꯗ ꯂꯩꯅꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯄꯨꯟꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯐꯤꯁ ꯑꯃꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯁꯥꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯐꯣꯔ ꯑꯦꯛꯖꯥꯝꯄꯜ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯡ ꯁꯨꯛ ꯎꯅꯕ ꯑꯗꯩ ꯁꯤꯁꯤ ꯇꯧꯁꯤ ꯀꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤ ꯀꯗꯥꯏꯗ ꯂꯩꯒꯅꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯅꯁꯨ ꯈꯪꯅꯤꯡꯉꯝꯒꯅꯤ
Okay, sigi potse ꯑꯩ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯤ 35 ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯣꯡꯖꯥꯟ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯦꯀꯣ founding curator ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯝꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯡ ꯄꯥꯝꯃꯦ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯅ vice curator ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯦ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯇꯥꯕ communication officer ꯀꯥꯏꯅꯒ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯃꯆꯥ post ꯈꯜꯂꯛꯀꯅꯦꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ skill ꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯏꯟꯅꯀꯣ ꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯩꯕ ꯃꯤꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯁꯥ ꯃꯁꯥꯒꯤ department ꯗ handle ꯇꯧꯖꯔꯒꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ office ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ global shapers ꯀꯤ whole concept ꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯦꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ office ꯂꯩꯇꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯋꯥ ꯅꯠꯇꯕꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯤꯕ resource ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ skill ꯁꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯄꯨꯂꯞ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯜꯂꯔꯒ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯝꯃ ꯇꯧꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯅꯦꯕ for example ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯎꯅꯔꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯦꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯪꯒꯣꯏꯗ ꯎꯅꯔꯅꯦꯕ ꯍꯌꯦꯡꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯑꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯎꯅꯔꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔ ꯃꯣꯏꯗ ꯎꯅꯔꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ project ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯅꯤ projectꯀꯤꯁꯨ requirement ꯂꯩꯔꯛꯀꯅꯦꯕ some project might need more time some project might need some work which ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯌꯨꯝꯗꯒꯤ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯛꯄꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯏꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ projectꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯏꯟꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ okay Saturdayꯗ ꯎꯅꯔꯁꯤ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ Sundayꯗ ꯎꯅꯔꯁꯤ ꯀꯩꯒꯤꯅꯣꯗ ꯃꯁꯥ ꯃꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯊꯧ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯇꯧꯅꯕꯅꯤꯅ it's not a 24 hours 24/7 job ꯊꯕꯛ ꯅꯠꯇꯝ voluntary ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤꯅꯤꯀꯣ volunteer ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯀꯅꯥꯅꯣꯝ ꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯄꯨꯜꯂꯨꯁꯤ ꯀꯅꯥ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯁꯤ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯔꯒ ꯊꯥ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯑꯅꯤꯔꯛ ꯎꯅꯔꯁꯨ ꯍꯞꯇꯥ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯑꯅꯤꯔꯛ ꯎꯅꯔꯁꯨꯀꯣ projectꯗꯨꯒꯤ requirementꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯏꯟꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯎꯅꯔꯁꯦ ꯁꯤ ꯑꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯋꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯐꯣꯔꯃꯦꯠꯁꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ
ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯇꯁꯦꯡꯅꯃꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯈꯪꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯌꯥꯎꯖꯕ ꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯝꯗ ꯈꯪꯕ ꯄꯥꯝꯃꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯣꯐꯤꯁꯇ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯋꯥꯇꯥꯏꯒ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯒ ꯈꯪꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯟꯖꯥꯁꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇꯗꯤ ꯇꯉꯥꯏ ꯐꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯐꯤꯁ ꯑꯃꯈꯛꯇꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯆꯥꯎꯗꯕꯩ ꯅꯠꯇꯕ ꯉꯁꯥꯏ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯒ ꯈꯪꯅꯤꯡꯕꯒꯤ ꯌꯥꯎꯅꯤꯡꯕ inspire ꯇꯧꯅꯅꯕ encourage ꯇꯧꯅꯕ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯈꯪꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗꯨꯗ share ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯅꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯝꯕꯗꯤ ꯁꯣꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯊꯨꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯊꯝꯕꯤꯔꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯋꯥꯐꯝꯁꯤ ꯊꯝꯖꯔꯒ ꯃꯇꯥꯡ ꯁ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯦꯛ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯧꯖꯒꯦ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯦꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯨꯅ ꯍꯟꯖꯔꯛꯀꯦ ꯏꯝꯄꯦꯛ ꯇꯤꯚꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡ ꯍꯨꯠꯅ ꯃꯤꯠꯌꯦꯡ ꯇꯥꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯦꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯕꯨ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯍꯟꯅ ꯇꯔꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯣꯛꯆꯔꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯇ ꯐꯪꯖꯕ ꯄꯥꯎ ꯑꯃꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯏꯟꯅ ꯕꯔꯥꯛ ꯊꯣꯡ ꯅꯍꯥꯟ ꯃꯈꯩ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯌꯥꯗꯗꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕꯗꯨ ꯁꯦꯝꯖꯤꯟ ꯁꯥꯖꯤꯟꯕ ꯄꯨꯡꯂꯣꯏ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯆꯤꯞ ꯏꯟꯖꯤꯅꯤꯌꯔꯅ ꯂꯨꯆꯤꯡꯕ ꯇꯤꯝ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯌꯦꯡꯁꯤꯟꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯊꯣꯡꯁꯤ ꯄꯨꯔꯥ ꯐꯤꯠ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯦ ꯆꯠꯊꯣꯛ ꯆꯠꯁꯤꯟ ꯌꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯣꯗꯦꯗ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯑꯟꯂꯣꯗꯦꯗ ꯕꯣꯠ ꯚꯦꯍꯤꯀꯜꯁ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯌꯥꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯄꯥꯎ ꯑꯃꯈꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯝꯄꯦꯛ ꯇꯤꯚꯤꯒꯤ ꯚ꯭ꯌꯨꯋꯔꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯐꯝꯗ ꯊꯝꯖꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯇꯥꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯈꯪꯖꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤꯁꯤ ꯑꯥꯔꯝꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯡ ꯄꯥꯝꯃꯩꯁꯨ ꯇꯁꯦꯡꯅꯃꯛ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯃꯁꯤꯗ ꯏꯟꯇꯔꯦꯁ ꯂꯩꯅ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯤ ꯊꯤꯔꯒꯅꯤ ꯈꯪꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯛꯏꯅꯤ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯕ ꯀꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗꯣ ꯈꯪꯉꯤꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯕ ꯀꯥꯟꯅꯕꯁꯦ ꯏꯁꯥꯗ ꯐꯤꯜ ꯇꯧꯕꯗꯣ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯐꯤꯜ ꯇꯧꯈꯤ ꯃꯗꯨꯒ ꯁꯤꯒꯤꯅꯤ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ inspire ꯇꯧꯈꯤꯕꯗꯨ ꯑꯃꯇꯪꯒ ꯊꯝꯕꯤꯌꯨ
First, let me say that yes, I'm very committed for this Global Shapers community because this is something which is a little different from my regular government service also. This will give me a space and time to interact more with people who are of my same age. Because in my government service, I interact with people, work in my files. The people who comes to my office are those with problems. People who has no problem, they don't come to my office for works. So this interests me a lot. A Geneva the August the annual curators meet matamda. I met 450 young people who are much young, who are 2-3 years or 4-5 years younger to me, but doing much better than me in their own field. Billionaire su yawe du manungda. Millionaire yawe. Aina hange nang kri thabak tawbra haibduda. A CEO ni kri company da, agi company da. Ko they are entrepreneur in their own way. Many of them are starters. So those interest me. Those things interest me a lot. Now, what I want to do through this asidi isagi idea ni a shapers mayam dasu share di tawba hodriye maramdi aikoi gi se only on Saturday 2 days back formally launched tawni na adu aikoi meeting ama pauzo hujik phaminadriye aina khoi gi hanna hause haibse aikoi gi youth sing natraga aikoi gi students hujikan se a IS tawninge natraga a IFS tawninge natraga a MBA tawninge haibse idea di leiramgani ko mi khrabu uraga adubo how to go about moigi career path se phajan moi khangde so aikoina hanbada hoge haibse we want to start something a program we haven't named it but we want to call it something like meet your ideals or meet your hero or meet your achievers hairaga school da chatle chalaga aikoina hangani. We'll talk with the teachers and the principals. Please select out from your students of class 8, 9 or 10 or below. How many of you wants to be an IAS officer? How many of you wants to be a police officer? How many of you want to be an entrepreneur? Or how many of you wants to be the next Bill Gates? Khandopiyo. Moina he khandopiyo matamda, the global shapers community will bring that person. Okay, 50 students wants to be an IAS. Fine. Here's an IAS officer. You talk to him for 1 hour. When I grew up, I really want to be an IAS, but I never met IAS officer in my whole life. Till I went to Delhi and start studying, I never met an IAS officer in my life. So we want to give this opportunity, which I, growing up in a village or growing up in a small town, I never had this opportunity. Asigumigi opportunity se pibige. That is one of the first plan. Very easy. Not all the things that we want to do needs financial implication. No, this doesn't have any financial implication. But this will impact the children's life, the students' life in a very, very big way. Because you want to be a police officer, fine. The next day, you are there interacting with a police officer. How big is that? How happy will that student be? We want to introduce that thing to this present students of in our city, basically. Say the second thing, which I think is very, very easily implementable. Suppose I need a blood, say blood group B positive. It's very difficult to search blood donors. One project which is very successfully implemented in Chandigarh by the Global Shapers community. Moina apps ama semeba, ekoi WhatsApp lebigum na ko. Apps hek hangduda. Who are the lists of people who are willing to donate blood? A group asi address, B group asi O group this much. Okay? Then we, the Global Shapers community, will be responsible. Our apps will be downloaded. If you need blood, you will contact us. Then we will search that people in 5 minutes. That person will come and donate blood in that particular place. And this project has won $50,000 US through Coke Challenge, Coca-Cola challenge amalibne as a Global Shapers community ki. It's a very big hit, very successful in Chandigarh. Why not? We do this. This doesn't cost any money. So these are some of the ideas which we just plan to start.
Monica, I'm considering Hoji idea kharasu zum bibire ado hawbasi numit nini mutag ngairi launch to gibari ta singno moksi hogi pokpada ngairi bugum bani marun thoktriba hogi mamit ka hogi pangri bugum bani ado idea mayam khakti yom gala nina mamit pang pum matam da ta singno hogi khalli ban ningi punam tu yam mai pang singsen bangang bane su ganje ado bo hoji hari ba admai to dana hogi blood ki award pum matam da gi donor gi award pa dakar oiba mi gi award pa adu mayam to khanda yam line sigi through the to ba bagi mo adagi Morocco ge example like re adagi wangdo ge example musu pipi kre admai to tana Manipur ge context asu akhoi sum gi mayam se thabak tawna bagi area se langna bu hono kanda akhoi environment sa makhan makhan gi myoi sing si unraga makhoi gi so idea more suggestion lo se kana gani na khan kamai to
hadi community expert ro sum na habiri
ana habidi akhoi gi makhan makhan awana bu khange amabu era hadi different section of the society some khogi more knowledge mogi suggestion idea ko musu lobuduna ta senama khogi Manipur gi oina global shapers imphal hub ki oina pakal ka thok sings da start out to buda kana ba phangane khan bi
adu yam jauna kana ba phangani hadi any project lakhot pase lairiba mapham dogi context to da oibana haina priority pibana phane na khaliko for example akoi Manipur da akoi je handloom oigera kainogi atopa craft ki pot oigera sumada yam haidana akoi je maming zo chatliko for example koi nungbi gi pottery hairasiko nungbi gi pottery se it's one of the best pottery in my own opinion aduga mapa andegi hangakpa mi yawiba na hamuk moise Delhi da mela da thingna gi bazane ado imanabi se restaurant chain am su tawba adu man oh boys wana mela da lakhi adubu phone number pi phone do chatre you know and ai ma contact to ngamdre kamai tawli sine ba so as global shapers, what we can do is study the area, study what we are enriched with. Akoigi shortcomings, akoina hena mayamdagi unique oina tagadaba resources leidana ko. Si mayam study tawraga akangai tanaraga ko. Hedi phare adudi nungwi gi potse adudi nupiduga hujiki khunjiga akoina tie up tawraga ko. Platform ama piraga amuk hujiki Delhi da lairiba restaurant chalai ribi di kaino hujiki entrepreneur duga moini je akoina platform piraga nungwi gi potteries amuk export to honba yagane ba. So admaina hedi lairiba mafam sigi akoigi resources whatever it is akoina khwaidagi he thoido hindongna extra oina lairiba requirement sigi siga kamaina di chuna nei haibodo adu research ama tawthoga admain tawba kana ni khanje.
The same question I mulak saying si Manipur se biodiversity ki hotspot amani akoi including no se ado akoi medicinal plant marang kaina fangi ade akoi da fangi ba top top mayam khak even koi subum ngasi yamna demand lei po ni hawai jar demand lei ade akoi sing da sing amu ba sa haw yamna demand lei po ni smai to na item mayam khak akoi gi phak po ore ama bo ore akoi gi sing gi sol koi mayam na hopi ga haina bo ga sima pan da yamna pamba ade akoi gi hojik akoi gi maiti nu pin ga set na inari ba firon ngasi yamna pamna ba adumba oibanina sumba area so trust people yeah big possibilities in the near future lakane lo people.
Yes, why not? For this only, since we're all young people and not very experienced in many fields, suppose hayeng se ekoi nang na sukra mention to bire in the field of organic food ai se ko ekoi na organic food ki matang da expansion tawningai idea anoba thoke haidi we want to integrate with whatever is existing and bring out new ideas adugi damakta expert ekoi state da su khra leire say we have put some very successful entrepreneurs as our advisors. Say in the field of organic tea or CCT as we say here. What is his name?
Ragesh Kashyap.
Mr. Ragesh, he is one of the advisors. And the owner, the proprietor of Myra Food, she is also one of the advisors. Say if we want to do something related to the medicines, say we were talking about the blood donations. We have already spoken to Dr. Dubli. We have already spoken to the proprietor of this CISA hospital, Dr. Palin. So all the expertise will be brought about to bring some concrete ideas together. So ekoi gi advisors oina ekoi mi successful oiba krami tararom ekoi dum thammi moi gi view sulauna ba ekoi we don't know because we are new as of now, but what we have is that we're capable of bringing out ideas, and to shape it we will have some advisors.
Yamna nungaijay maruina kugi global shapers hana tasing na maksimgal iban network amang hub amang simgal ise maruina malem sta ahong bot nungai ba yai phaba adumba punsirol makhal amagi purakena linkhat kibanina Manipur being a part of the global kugi world or community obanina tasina mangasi Imphal so global shapers Imphal hub ledamina suksoi soidana athubi matamda atini matamda ahong kya portana Manipur bu sakhot pa yai phaba ing tapa nungai phaba wat pa da sen thumgi awat palitaba lamdam amu er kan hepsi sauna thajab thamjai loina wafum sing asi yam na thajab thambago loina tasina Manipur bu mai pak na pura kadriba akogi global shapers Imphal hub ki founding curator Armstrong Pame amasung vice curator global shapers akogi Imphal hub Monica Khangembambu amukana ngasigi yamna atang batanza amakak pibi begi damta amukana thaga sabok phundok sari loina na miyeng tabi punong tagi kaina na biathang ni sari.